Hello everybody, it is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Happy Monday. I have something exciting I want to share with y'all, and it's actually the first, well, it's something I brought back from last year. It was a little thing I did called the craft tea box. Get it? Craft tea. So it's a t-shirt box with a craft. And it was really popular last year. But I only did it like for the fall, and I did a few winter boxes like Christmas. So I'm bringing it back this year, and I think I'm gonna do, I've been working on it, so I think there's gonna be several different boxes. It's not gonna be a subscription box. So anybody can order one or two or three or whatever, as long as they're, as long as the supplies last. Hey Cindy, hey Carolyn. Hello, hello. So I was going to show you all that, but I also want to make the little craft that's in this box. It's a ghost banner actually, and I'm actually thinking about making this one. I need a painted sample just for a picture anyway, but I think I'm going to make this one and put it on that. I don't know if y'all remember that vintage mirror that I found that I turned into a chalkboard. It's hanging over the coffee bar. So I think I'm gonna do that. Hey Karen, hey Angie, hey Sharon. Hello everybody. Y'all come on in. We're gonna do some crafting, and we're not in an event, so I don't have to rush. I feel like I panic, and I get sloppy when I'm in events, because especially if they're the shorter events, because I feel like I need to, you know, be sociable, but I need to finish this project. So so I'm just going to show y'all this, and then we'll put it together. So so what it is, the craft tea box. If you weren't here last year, I had it last year, and it's exactly what it says, craft tea box. It's a craft and a t-shirt in a box. Okay, so this one is, there's actually going to be two. I just posted this one last night. There's two so far for October, but I went ahead and released them now. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you both. This one I did post a picture last night. This is called the Boo Box. Okay, and so this one has, so you get a little box, and it's gonna have a craft and a t-shirt. So this first t-shirt, this color is so pretty. I don't even know if I felt like when I took a picture of it, it looked different than what it looks like in person. And then I feel like on the camera, well, at least on this, it looks more realistic. For some reason, I think it was the lighting in my kitchen that made it look kind of blue, more blue. It's more of a purple. It's really pretty. It's super duper soft. But look, oh, it's gonna be backwards to y'all. It's gonna be backwards. Okay, but you'll get the idea. It reminds me, it has like Beetlejuice vibes. It doesn't say Beetlejuice anywhere on it, but it says, I can't tell if it's gonna be too close and blurred, but it says it's showtime, pumpkin. But aren't the colors super pretty? Especially against this purple. So this is the t-shirt in the box. And then the craft, we're gonna go ahead and put one of these together. We're gonna make one, but it's a little bit bigger version of these ghosts. I've got them taped. I got tape on them to hold the eyeballs in. But there's 3 ghosts like this. They're laser cut, pretty good size. And then each one has something. This one will have a big candy corn. And then one has a pumpkin, and one has the word boo. And then they have little hands. So we're gonna put it all together. And then I couldn't find a whole bunch that matched, but I've got some like little felt balls I'm gonna use. Hi Susan. Hello, hello. I'm gonna make a little banner with mine. Okay, so, but that's the craft and the tea. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you, but I'm gonna show you again after I finish this. The second one that I'm gonna release for October is the candy corn box. I love this. I gave a sneak peek of these in my private group the other night. But the candy corn box, this one is candy corn season. I should have flipped the camera at least for this part, but it's candy corn season, and it's a really pretty teal color, kind of a, I think it's called Lagoon or something like that. It's a really pretty blue teal color. But it's candy corn season, and then the craft is actually a little mini sign. It's gonna be hard to show y'all because it's in pieces. We might have time to put this one together too, I'm not sure. But it's gonna say it's candy corn season, and it's got 3 little candy corns, and I think it would be super cute to do like a little beaded hanger. I've got some beads that are like candy corn colors, and then there's a few candy corn. I put a bunch of these in my Whatnot scoops jar, but there's still a few candy corn shaped beads. I might use some of those on mine, but it's gonna say candy corn season, but it's a little plaque. It's not all put together, but it's about this big. But and then it's got 3 little candy corn shapes. I'm gonna do those kind of up the side, like up the edge, but you could do them however you want. But I think if we have time, I might put that together too. So we're gonna have a boo box and a candy corn box, and then there's one that's there's gonna be a whole bunch of boxes. The only thing is it's not gonna be a subscription box, so you don't have to sign up and you just get whatever you get. What does it mean, Amanda say? You get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. We're not doing that. So you might see one and go, oh my gosh, I want that one. And I want one for my sister, or one for her, or one for, you know, or you might, you know, I don't like that one. It's just, I don't want that one. I'll get that one. I don't want it to be where you just get whatever surprise comes in the mail. So, but there will be a limited number of each box. So once they're gone, you know, there'll still be other boxes. So I hope that makes sense. Hey Paula, hello. Hey there, Donna. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put together that ghost banner. It's gonna be so cute. And I think I'm gonna do mine, like I said, one's holding a pumpkin, one is holding a candy corn. And I'm not gonna do mine in traditional candy corn colors like the candy corn craft. I think this table's too high. Hold on. I'm gonna do mine in more of the black and white, kind of like on the. It feels so short. Hold on. Let me see if I can lower this. Okay. I might be able to bring y'all a little closer. Well, hold on. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. Okay. Is that better? I can see better. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine more in the whole black and white theme, kind of like what I did on the shirt. Hey Amanda, you need a box. The boo box is already on Studio. I posted it on my page last night. I think it's 38. I think it's 38 or 39. I can't remember. But that's the shirt and the craft. And but there's also, I haven't put the candy corn box on there yet because I gotta get a picture of the t-shirt. Okay, so it's candy corn season. I think that's so cute. I like the bright colors too. I just like the whole fun color things. Okay, so let's do our little ghosts. I've got tape on these just to hold their eyeballs in. And I did make these bigger. Y'all may remember I had these before and they were only like so big. And I'll tell you what, the smaller things get, the more likely like little eyes and stuff fall down in the cracks of it's a honeycomb tray on the laser. And once they go in there, forget it. There's no going after that thing. So I'm just like, nope, let it go. But these are a little bigger, so I wasn't as likely to lose the eyeballs. And I think the ghosts are cuter with their eyeballs. Okay. How is everybody? How was y'all's weekend? The craft with the candy corn shirt. Yeah, it's hard to tell because but it's going to be a little sign, a little plaque, and it's going to say candy corn season. It's got like a little faux frame, a little border that goes around it. It's going to be about this big, but it's got 3 little candy corn triangles, and then it's got in cursive. Here, I'll turn it around. Candy corn season. But then you've got the little plaque with the little border that goes around it. So if I can get through this one pretty quick, I might try to put that one together too. Hi, Anita. It's so cute. It's gonna be so fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and I always like to do a base coat on these, especially if I'm doing light colors. I mean, if I'm doing black or something, it's not a big deal. But I'm also gonna kind of sand, because can you see the little scorch areas? Sometimes that laser will leave like little scorch areas on it, and I feel like if you paint with a light color paint, it picks it up. It almost has like a, I don't know, it kind of yellows your paint. So I'm gonna try to sand this a little bit. I think the sandpaper is ready to retire. And I'm gonna just dab like a light base coat on it. When is my next Whatnot auction? Hey Cindy, hey Julie. I was just thinking about that today because I was looking at Whatnot and it said that everybody received their all the packages have been received from my last one. What was that, like a week ago? I guess about a week ago, or I guess over the weekend was a week ago. That was a closet clean out. And a couple people have gotten their packages and said, hey, let me know if you do it again. Listen, I definitely need to do it again because my closet needs to be cleaned out. So, yeah, I need to do another. I know I've got that Christmas, I'm so sorry, Susie. Sorry about that. The t-shirt, the crafty box. It's something I did last year, and it's, I just thought I'd bring it back. It was pretty popular last year, but I only did it in the fall, and I think I did 1 or 2 winter themed, like cookie theme. I think it was like a gingerbread theme, and I probably will do another gingerbread box. I'll definitely do a snowman box. In the private group, Susie, I did a lot. Friday night when we did our craft, I gave y'all a sneak peek of all the different t-shirts I've been kind of playing around with. There is one with a little Grinch, like with the sunglasses, really cute, like on a kind of a, it wasn't pink, it was kind of a pinkish raspberry colored shirt. It was really cute. I didn't bring it up here, I'd show y'all, but so there's gonna be several different themes, but it's called the Crafty Box, and it's a craft and a tea in a box. Makes sense, right? So we've got them kind of planned out. Let's see. We've got a fall box. Oh, we've got candy corn, the boo box. This is the boo box we're messing with now. I had the t-shirt on Saturday when I went live. I did that Headless Horseman craft, that little project. I had that t-shirt, the one that goes with this kit. I had that one on there. It's so soft too. It's one of those really soft t-shirts. I don't like a stiff, boxy t-shirt. I just don't like how that feels. yeah, check it out because I showed like a sneak peek of all of them. And I'm still playing around with them. I can't decide. I know the pocket, doing just the decal here, helped keep the price down a little bit. But some I feel like you just need, like the candy corn one, you need the whole t-shirt thing going on. So I don't know. I'm still playing around with some of them, but there's a cute one. What was the one? It's going to be in a November box, but it says turkey gravy, beans and rolls. Let me see that casserole or something like that. It's so cute. But I had it on a sweatshirt. It was just one I was playing around with. But it'll probably be on a t-shirt. But the good thing is about t-shirts, like there's one from last year. I think it was the cookies. Was it the Cookie Squad? It was a black t-shirt and it had the design on it. But I had on a long sleeve white t-shirt under it. So even in the winter time, you can wear t-shirts because you can just have sleeves under them or wear a little sweater or whatever. So, you know, t-shirts are good year round, I think. I know the casserole one is so cute, and the retro looking font was really cute. But yeah, I'll get pictures of all those and post them on here. I was just showing them to everybody in the private group just to kind of, because I'd been messing with them that day, so I was dying to show somebody. All right, so I'm just gonna take some white. Well, actually, these ghosts are gonna be white, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this on here. But I'm going to use, I've got a bunch of these little felt balls. Amanda, I swear. I'm going to make I think I'm going to use those for my banner. I think I got them off of Whatnot in a little bundle that I won. And I was wondering, what am I going to do with these? They were in a grab bag. So I think this will be perfect because there's several that were purple. And I'm going to do black and white and purple on mine. Even my candy corn is going to have a purple color scheme. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't get that cold here either. Did you figure out the cancel problem? I don't know. I've asked everybody to comment in the group if they've gotten it done or not. So we know who still, and there's a lot of people in the group that never reply to anything. So I'm going to try to reach out to them, and anybody that doesn't respond, I'm going to reach out individually, because there's some people in there I never hear from ever. I'm like, do y'all remember you're in here? Because I mean, I know Greg's like that. He'll have a subscription to something and he doesn't even know that he's got a subscription to it. He just forgets. So I'm afraid there might still be some people there. But once I close out that group, if anybody is not familiar with what we're talking about, I have a private craft group. It's a subscription group. It's $9.99 a month, and it's through Facebook. And I'm going to close that one, and I'm opening up my own. It's still going to be a Facebook private group, but the way it's set up now, there was a subscribe button on my profile page for Studio J, and if you subscribe there, it was $9.99 a month. Well, it went through Facebook, not through me, and so Facebook took the payment, and they hold the payment till the 21st of the following month, and then they deduct 30% and send me like $6. And so I didn't know that when I set it up. And I can't add anybody. I was going to add my daughter to the group because she was helping me for like a month there. We were going on and doing like cooking lives and stuff like that. She was helping me with a lot of stuff. Like she's been helping me with these t-shirts and craft boxes and stuff. But there was no way for me to add her. So I reached out to Facebook and I was like, hey, like she's like an employee, you know, she's helping me, you know, with a lot of the content. And they were like, well, she has to go through us. Give us her credit card number, da 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 da. I was like, oh, give me a break, you know? So I wasn't going to charge her when she was helping me, you know what I'm saying? So I am going to be closing that that group. I'm gonna try to shut it down and start up a new one, and it'll go through my website. So that way, you know, I mean, there might be a time that I want to do like a giveaway and say I'm going to give away one free month in the group, and I can add somebody for 1 month, and if they want to stay, then they can sign up, and if they don't, it'll just drop them off at the, you know what I'm saying? But the way it is now, I can't do that. I have no control. I can't add people. I can, oh, I did reach out to them, and they said, you can go in and tap the member list, and you'll get a drop down box, and it'll say, do you want to add them as a admin, you know, make them an admin? Do you want to make them, do you want to mute them so they can't comment on stuff? You can ban them, you can remove them from the group, all these things. But see, there was one person that wanted to cancel a couple months back. And she said, I need to cancel. And I was like, well, you have to go through Facebook to do that because I don't have any control. And so I tried that. I tried to just remove her from the group, and it removed her. And so I screenshot it and sent it to her. And I said, I noticed it says it removed you from the group. And she said, yes, I can't get into the group anymore. So boom, we did it. Next month rolled around, they charged her again. And then she was angry with me, and I was like, I don't know what else to do. So when I reached out to Facebook over the weekend, they told me to do that. And I said, I did do that with somebody, and y'all still charged her. So we're trying to get all that fixed. Yeah, I mean, oh, you're going to be in Florida? You're moving. That's right. You have a place in Florida, don't you? Yeah. I think we were talking about that in the group the other night. T-shirts are good year-round. And if you need to add some sleeves under it, you can. Oh, the sweatshirt, it's, you know, you need cooler weather. So, yeah, there's been like Thanksgiving or Christmas where we've worn shorts, you know. So, which I hate, you know. I like sweater weather. I want to wear the sweaters and the boots and the sweatshirts and all that stuff. But here in the South, we don't get that. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's so many different ways. I do know that I canceled. I was in someone's monthly subscription group, and I didn't have any trouble. I just went to my iPhone settings. I tapped my little profile picture at the top, and it listed any subscriptions, and I just found that one and canceled, and that was it. So I don't know. I don't know why everybody's is different, unless it's depending how, like, were you on your desktop when you signed up? Were you on your laptop when you signed up? That's why I don't know. I'm ready to just get rid of that one and have one that I know how it works, you know, because I feel useless trying to help people, but so we're all trying, like, what did everybody do? But I am going to open it back up to the public the last 5 days of this month. So be watching for that. I'll post, hey Donna, I'm going to post it on my page. It'll be a link to my Shopify website, and it's where you can sign up for a monthly subscription for the private group. I just don't have it active yet because I don't want everybody signing up on different days of the month. You know, it gets very confusing, like who's still in, and then I'm mailing out little packages, and then they cancel. I'm like, wait, what? So it'll be easier if we're all kind of on the same month, because once you subscribe for a month, you're in there for a whole month. Even if you cancel, you're still in there for that month because you've paid for it. So it's okay if you get a package. It's gonna be fun. I've been working on some of the projects. Been trying to get like ahead, a month or two ahead, so I know what we're gonna do. Y'all, I'm ready for like snowman projects. I'm ready for ice skates projects, stuff like that. This is the fun time of the year for projects. The different seasons. Pumpkins, scarecrows, all that good stuff. Fun stuff. Okay, this is the boring part. I'm just doing a white base on here. That's what I did. Well, I didn't go in the App Store. I went into my settings and tapped my profile picture, but I didn't think about the App Store. But somewhere in there's a way to cancel. And I just want to make sure everybody does. Because I'm thinking if I just close that group, it's closed. I mean, it should remove everybody, but I just want to make sure nobody's going to get charged from Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen to anybody. All right, let me just, let me do these little hands real quick, and then we'll start on the colors. I'm not going to worry about the eyes. I'm going to do those black. So I usually only do a base color like this if I'm painting a lighter color, just because I feel like the light colors need like a primer. Or I mean, they don't need it, but I feel like you have to do more coats to get a good color if you don't. I don't know where that oh, I'm like, where's that breeze coming from? It keeps blowing my napkin over here. Okay. All right, so this is the little pumpkin. It's got the little lines scored in it. I know this is like the main time I decorate, and I did all that. Susie, do you remember, were you on your phone when you joined, or were you on like a laptop, or almost any time I'm on Facebook, I'm on my phone. But then again, I wonder did you join from a link that I posted, or did you just go directly to my page and hit that blue button? Which that blue button's not there now. I've got it turned off. I feel like those are different. I don't know. I feel like that might determine how you signed up. See, why did they make it so confusing? I'm really shocked that Facebook has replied to me so quickly, though. I mean, I reached out to them over the weekend, and they replied. I've gone back and forth with them twice, so. On your iPhone. Okay. I'm waiting to see what they say about the one that I removed from the group, but it still charged her because they asked me to send screenshots. So I'm going to see what they say. I'll let you know. Because, and I also asked them if I just close the group, but I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on before I close out the group. So once they know, I mean, I feel like if the group is closed, they've got no reason to charge anybody, right? So it should be. Okay, so for my candy corn, I'm not going to do traditional orange, yellow, and white. I'm going to do purples, because I'm doing this in like a purple theme, black and white and purple. So I think for my pumpkin, I'm going to do black and white, kind of like on that t-shirt as black and white pumpkin. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I just feel like they shouldn't be charging anybody. So we'll see. Okay. So I've got black. I'm going to do the eyes black. And I'm going to do black and white on the pumpkin. And I think I'm going to do the word boo in black also. Can y'all see what I'm working on here?
Yeah, if they really wanted to sell some houses, we could do a 399 forward commitment and blow out a bunch of models.
There's my eyes.
It's their own teams, their own people that are keeping them from being able to do that.
Oh, I already did it, but it would be pretty to do ombre. Do the boo and ombre purples. I could do my candy corn ombre maybe. That might be cool, right?
Just let us, if they do a forward commitment and just give us the complete control over all of that, the execution of that, you know, the whole thing, nobody else gets to say so, then they would sell a lot of houses, but they're not talking to each other. You know.
Okay. All right, so for the pumpkin, I'm gonna have to paint those. Oh, my nose itches. What is it they say when your nose itches? Is it somebody's talking about you, or somebody's coming to? No, when your ears are burning, someone's talking about you. When your nose itches, it means somebody's coming to see you. It's Amanda. Amanda's coming to see me tomorrow. I have not created that. Well, I created the new page. Get this. I created the new page, and it's a private page that I have to, I can invite you, or I have to approve you to get in. And I just created it like, I don't know, a couple nights ago. And I went in to look at it again last night because I'm still debating on the name for it. And there was like 35 people requesting to join. And I was like, what is going on? I was like, y'all, this is a private group. Oh, okay, I'll do ombre. Oh, wait. All right, let's see. I've got purple iris, which is a really pretty purple. Purple iris, and then I've got one of these bear paints. I cannot find, my favorite one is called Wild Pansy. It's that bear color. I can't find it. I have all my bear paints are right there, but I must have walked off with that one. I've got, oh wait. I don't know what this one is. This one's Magic Wand. Let's see. Oh, this is a pretty like lavender color. So let's see. And I got purple iris. All right. Yeah, Two different colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do, get some white.
You just can't, the only problem with $3.99 on the market is,
My white.
you know, when you,
Oh.
once you cover all the photos, once you
Hi,
use
Robin.
color concessions, you can't.
Oh, I love all these purples. They're so pretty.
About 4 discount points when you start hitting that high cost center. So you can only go
Okay, so
down
here's what I'm going
so
to do
far.
for my
It's
ombre.
usually about, I mean, there've been some that have been like 4 3/8.
So I'm going to start with my darkest color at the bottom.
You know, another.
So I'm going to take my darkest purple. I'm just going to sponge it across the bottom.
Without the high cost trigger.
Okay. And then I'm going to take the lighter one, the lighter purple, go across the middle. Okay. See, they're just barely touching. And then I'm going to do white at the top. Oh, I think that was my white sponge. I think. I don't know. Oh, I got white over here. Alright, so I'm going to do white at the top, which is already white from that primer, or that base coat that I did. I'm just going to sponge some on here. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with my dark purple. So, whoop. Here's where we're at right now. Back to the medium. Just going to kind of overlap them a little bit. I'll take a brush. Which brush? Alright, so I'm going to take, okay, so it's just kind of striped right now. Hey, Lorna. I'm going to take my dark purple and my light purple, and I'm going to load a little bit on each side. Like I'm going to do dark purple on this edge of the brush. Here, I'll do it. Some dark purple and some light purple. Alright, so see, I got both colors. I'm just going to kind of brush it across here.
Yeah, if you get, you know, it's, you know, roughly $21,000 or so.
Hope you can see. Am I too close? Alright. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the light purple and the white.
You're paying the extra for them to pay less. There's nowhere to
Just kind of shade it on there. Do white.
So if we were paying $27,000,
and light purple.
there's nowhere to put $27,000.
Why does my husband have to talk so loud? I have my door shut. He talks so loud on the phone.
Right. No. And how many houses is Smith Douglas closing? I don't know.
I feel like it needs more dark. There's a little bit of white still on my brush. It's okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, just, you know, I don't know what.
Okay, so I just kind of blended them a little bit. I don't know if that's ombre or striped, but but I like it, whatever it is. I might go in and add some polka dots to it, big sponge polka dots, just to make it more whimsical. All right, so I'm gonna take my little pumpkin. See how it's got the lines scored in it? I'm gonna do black and white on my pumpkin.
That's pretty much got us capped out at what we can actually do to contribute towards close.
So let's see. I'm gonna do black.
Any more money than that?
I'm gonna do black in the middle. Man, this must be the time of the day. I'm getting a lot of names I don't even think I can pronounce. Y'all keep an eye. Let me know if y'all let me know if the stink bugs come out, if you know what I'm saying.
His margins are so vary so much from house to house. It's crazy.
Sorry, I get like really quiet when I'm doing like detailed stuff. Okay, get the sides. This brush has some wild. Y'all, check out this brush. I found this in the basement and a bunch of my pottery stuff. Look at the look at this brush. I guess it was for doing stripes. I don't think it's ever been used, but it was in my little it was in my pottery stash. I'm gonna have to use that on something. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to find a liner brush that doesn't have all these wild hairs. Here we go. Thank you for sprinkling, Renita. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Aha, I see one. Okay. That one had these wild hairs at the end, so I couldn't get a good clean corner. Okay, that's better. Okay. Terry. Welcome in. Y'all, if anybody's new here, I don't usually go on at this time of the day unless I'm in an event. If anybody's new here, my name's Jennifer. Welcome to my page. We're making a ghost banner. I'm gonna put this on the little chalkboard I made. I found a vintage mirror. I guess it was last month. I found a vintage mirror at Goodwill for like 10 bucks. And it was, you could tell it was off of an old dresser because it still had like the hardware pieces on the side. And I turned it into a I took the mirror out and I turned it into a chalkboard. There's a video of that. I think it's last month. But I made a chalkboard and I've got like a little fall banner on it now. But I want to put like a little Halloween banner. So this is part of it's called the Boo Box. It's a craft tea box. So it's a little box. I'll show it again at the end, but it's a box that has a craft and a t-shirt in it. And this is the craft that goes with the craft tea box for the Boo Box. There's different ones. There's a candy corn box, and there's going to be a gingerbread box, a snowman box, a fall box. There's all kinds of boxes. Boxes everywhere. All right, I'm going to do a little bright green for the stem on this pumpkin. Just something fun. Okay. All right, let's see. I think my little ghosts need just a quick. Here's my little pumpkin. I feel like I should probably do a little outline real quick on the ones I didn't paint. See real quick. Oh, you know what? I could do the outline with purple. Something a little bit, just to try that in, tie that in. Hey, Diane. Hey, Leah. Hello. We're doing the little ghost banner from the Boo Box.
Yeah, it's just a fucking lot of pieces. For nothing. I thought it went really well. I mean, I told him that, you know, I was there for him, whatever he needed. I said, you know, I'm here to try to help you any way that I can. You know, I'm not just doing mortgages. I mean, if you got questions about, you know, one of these OSLs is doing a deal and they're telling you this or that, I mean, and you're not sure whether they're
Okay.
you or not.
Kind of went a little crazy with the accents, but I think it'll be cute. All right, so let's do our ghost. All right, they've already got a base coat, so I can probably just go over them real quick with a little bit of white, another coat of white, and we're good.
Somebody else did. I said, you know, I'm actually putting together, working on a report to give some visibility on that. I said, the vast majority of the time, we've gotten something that, or we've seen something. He said, no, I get that. He said, that kind of stuff I love. I said, but, you know, that's just, you know, I said, is there anything else you know, you can think of that we can help with right now? He said, I'll be honest with you, man, just being around, he says, we've got a lot of apathy in our sales force. He said, you know, he says, I've gone around and asked these sales people, you know, if they're reverse prospects.
Some of these foam wedges, the makeup wedges, some of them kind of
You know, just
shed. Does anybody notice that? Have y'all gotten any?
kind of go in and look at the
Not all of them. So I guess it just depends where you get them from.
area around where your community is, and look to see who the sales agents are. You know, pick up the phone
They leave like little
sold houses over here, you sold houses
bits,
when they do
little
some stuff,
splotches.
take a look at the product,
Okay.
and reach out to the agents who've already sold homes in your market, in your area, maybe even in your community.
It could be my paint, you know. It could be the different paints that I use.
They're not doing anything like that.
I'm not sure.
So he's working on that. You know, he's not a real big fan of all this Harbinger stuff. You know, this marketing deal. He says, you know, we're trying to find out exactly what are they doing. And I told him, I said, you know, I mean, we've got a lot of technology these days.
Okay.
You know, that's what it is. It seems like
Y'all, tomorrow Amanda is coming to visit, and we are going to hit the 2 thrift stores that I always go to that always have good stuff. We're gonna hit the 1 or 2 Goodwills. Definitely the one that I really like. And then that Dollar Tree. I haven't been over there in a little while, but the Dollar Tree over there is the one that is always so stocked and so neat. And I was telling you, the cashier there told me that they actually have a stock crew that comes in at like 5 in the morning that does their stocking for them. So it's not, that's the only one I know of that's like that. Most of the Dollar Trees, the manager is stocking while the line is wrapped around the store, and it's like, come on. Yeah, they've got a new cashier, and she has to stop and blow up a million balloons, and the line goes all the way to the back of the store. It's annoying. But the one over there that we're gonna go to, everything is always like nice and stocked and neat, and they have things that I don't see at other thrift Dollar Trees. This is my favorite one. If I've got to go to a Dollar Tree, that's the one I want to go to. It's not the closest to my house, but it's the best one. Okay. All right, now we can start putting them together. Let me do some little accents on this real quick. Hey Donna, your wedges do that? I wonder if it's, because I feel like not all of them do it. I wonder if it's just certain ones. But see, I've gotten some from Amazon. I've gotten some from Big Lots, Walgreens, Walmart. I just get them wherever I find them. So I don't know if it's certain ones or what. Okay.
Got to get that done to get the recent. He says, well, you know, he says, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, if we know she's paid it, then what are we waiting? I said, well, the creditor's got to show that it's been paid so we can get the recent. And he said something like, well, you know, we ought to be experienced.
Okay, I'm ready to put it together. Let me dry it real quick. Let me just dry them before I start mashing on them. You got the boo box? Amanda got the boo box. It's so cute. I'll show y'all the boo box again in just a second. And then the candy corn box too. But it's a craft tea box, which is a craft and a t-shirt. And this is the boo box, and then the candy corn box. I've got that one here too. I'll show y'all those. Just something fun. I mean, I can never have enough t-shirts or sweatshirts. It's always nice to have a fun one. And these t-shirts are so soft. They're so soft. I was saying I don't like the stiff, boxy t-shirts. I love purple too. Purple is my birthstone, and when I was a little girl, purple was my favorite color. And now, like, I always say periwinkle is my favorite color, but it's like a purple blue color. But I notice in my home, I decorate mostly with blues, you know, so blue and purple are my colors. Although I do like pink. Oh, Amanda, that picture you sent me of that thrift store we're going to with the pink velvet sectional, I sent that picture to Callie and she was like, oh my God. She loved it. I have I have the turquoise, I have an ottoman like that, but it's turquoise. Just the ottoman. I don't have the sectional. But it's like a velour. Is it velvet or velour? It's really soft. It's really pretty. Okay, so I just hate that it left all these little spots on here. These sponges. But I love to paint with those. Okay. Alrighty, I didn't dry this, but it's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue their little decoration on them. And you just, like, each ghost has a little notch here and here. That's where their hands will go. So these, you'll just line up a notch with each side. So it'll be, I know that's backwards, oob, for y'all. Where's my wood glue?
You're gonna have to, once you go there, I mean, it's gonna be hard to go back, even when everybody else says, we just can't afford to do this. And besides all that, I mean, what is it that you're,
Okay.
what do you accomplish?
And it's got little hands that go on these too.
Nobody
So,
cares about what the concessions are. I mean, they care what
like
you
little
pay.
white hands.
And if you're telling people, oh yeah, we're gonna give you all this money, and then you
Okay. There's Boo.
because every time
Hang on one second. His voice is so loud. It's driving me crazy. Hold on. Let me squeeze around here.
well, the seller told us that they're gonna give us $25, right?
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I don't want to hear about mortgages. All right. So, I love this. Okay. All right. So, it gets confusing if you look at the ghost and you're like, okay, but actually his little candy corn is tilted. If you match up these little nubs right there, his candy corn is actually going to be tilted like this. I'm gonna do some little squiggles on the white part because it kind of blends in with the ghost. So this. Okay. So I'm gonna do some little accent marks on there because that white blends in with the ghost. All right, and then the pumpkin. Pumpkin goes straight across. I think this would also be cute with like if you had little strips of fabric and you did like a banner and did little strips like in between each ghost, like little rag strips. I didn't have any purple and green. I didn't have any of the colors that I'm doing here. So, and then I found those felt balls. So I'm gonna use those. Okay, here's the little ghost. All right, so I'm gonna take, my ghosts are pretty plain. So I'm just gonna do some little, if you had a Sharpie marker, you could do this with that too. Let's see. gonna do purple. Okay. I still got to put the little black eyes in there, but I just did some little squiggles around him. I want to do that with the candy corn too. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think since this is not going on to a piece, it's going to be hanging free. The eyes, I'm going to put a piece of tape on the back, and I'm going to glue the eyes in place, and then after it dries, I'll peel the tape off the back. Like if you were gluing this onto a sign and it was on something flat, you could just pop the eyes in there, but I need something to hold them in place while the glue dries. So I'm gonna leave that tape. Like anybody that gets these, the eyes are gonna be taped. It's gonna have that tape on it, like when I first picked this up. So I guess just stick that tape back on there. I'll show you. Let's see. Put some tape back here, so it has something to grip onto. I think you're supposed to throw the eyes away, because like the little sample from the designer that I bought this file from, they didn't have eyes. They just had holes there. But I want the eyes. I want the black eyes to be there. Okay, so I just painted the eyes black. I'm gonna get some glue on the sides. Pop them in. You know what? It might be easier to just get it on there. Makes sense. Hi Melissa. Hey Kim. Hey Lisa. Hey Lydia. Hello, hello. And I just have to glue the little hands on here, and we can put the banner together or string them up. Oops. Alrighty, let's see if the hands, oops. Yep. Okay, so like I said, each one has the little hands like these, and you can see where they go. It's very obvious where they go. Thanks, Diane. All right, 2 more hands. All right, so we got candy corn ghost with purple. Purple candy corn. We got Boo. It's backwards to y'all, but I promise it's right. And a little black and white pumpkin. All right, so let's do our, I got these felt balls from a Whatnot auction. So I don't have like, I was hoping I had 3 of each color. I don't have 3 of the dark purple, but we're gonna make it work. So there's the little felt balls. And I've got needle and not thread, but just some string. It's like some cord. I guess twine. And I wish I'd measured. Let me think. I'm probably gonna make this a little longer than I need it to be because I don't remember how wide that chalkboard that I'm putting this on, I don't remember how wide it was. So we'll make it a little longer than what I think it should be. Now, get my big needle. I have to tape this. Did you see them? Aren't they cool? I wish I'd have brought them up here. The Grinch, I love the little Grinch one. And then, but the casserole t-shirt is, well, that's on a sweatshirt that I showed, but I'm gonna do it on a t-shirt. Probably in like a pretty fall color. But aren't they fun? That's my favorite one. Okay, so I'm just gonna alternate these colors. Let's see. I'll do white. Need something to grip this with. I'm trying. I don't know where my little pliers are. Wait. Oh, that's scissors. I know they're in here. Hold on. I say I know they're in here. Maybe they're not. I may not be able to get this cord. Yeah, I can't get this cord through the felt ball. Let me see if this jute works better. I'm trying to think of what I used on my, the one that I have downstairs that has the fall. I did a fall banner. I don't remember. I don't remember what I used. Let me see. Hang on a second. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pull it through this felt ball, and it's kind of hard. Yes, I have some auctions scheduled. I've got like a cookie cutter auction, and the Christmas auction is, I can't wait. It's thrifted, vintage, and handmade Christmas stuff, and I've been adding to it as I go. If you go into that one, there's already stuff in the little shop button, things I've already taken pictures of. There's gonna be some good stuff in that one. I'm still adding to it as I go. Okay, where is it? I have some little pliers up here somewhere. I do this every time. I find it right after I get off the live. But I know that's what I need to pull these through. But you know what? I may just come back to this because I don't know where I put them. I can picture them. I can see them in my head. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these little ghosts, because I've got Boo, a pumpkin. I did the black and white pumpkin. And then the candy corn. I just did them in these colors because I wanted something different. I didn't do traditional colors. So I'm going to take and like string up like a couple of the felt balls. So it'll be like 3 and then a ghost and then 3 and then another ghost and 3. So like that. So I'll show y'all finished. A picture when it's finished. I'm going to have to get the pliers to help pull that through, because those felt balls are really thick and that needle does not want to come through it. So you need scoops and bingo. Okay. Thank you, Gia. Hey. I know I need to do another craft whatnot. That's what I need to do. Because we did clothes last time, and that was fun, but we have so many clothes to get rid of around here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do this candy corn, because I don't think it's going to take long. And I'm going to do it in traditional colors for this one. But this is for the craft tea box. Okay, let me show y'all again. If you came in late, that craft tea box that is called the Boo box. That's what these ghosts go with. And this is so it's craft tea box. It's a craft and a t-shirt in a box. So this is the t-shirt, and y'all, they're super duper soft. But this is the t-shirt. I don't want to put it in paint. But it's got this cute, it's got like Beetlejuice vibes, but it doesn't say Beetlejuice anywhere on there. But it's the black and white pumpkin. It says it's Showtime pumpkin. Isn't that cute? And this color is so pretty, and it's really soft. It's really nice. It's a Bella canvas. These are really nice t-shirts. Okay, so that's the t-shirt. This ghost trio banner it doesn't come with string or beads or felt wool balls or anything like that, but you could do whatever you want. You could do ribbons. I think ripped fabric, like little strings of ripped fabric between each ghost, would be super cute. But I was looking for like fabric like this color and white, and I found some purple fabric at Dollar Tree, but I didn't find any green, so I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, and then this next one is, I haven't posted this one in my shop yet because I gotta get a picture, but it's the candy corn box, crafty box, and it's gonna have this shirt. It's like a teal, I think it's called Lagoon or Laguna or something like that. this teal colored t-shirt, super soft. And it's got the fun, it says candy corn season. It's super cute and bright. And then the craft that comes with it is a little plaque. It's a laser cut plaque. And it's got like a border that goes around it. And then it's got the words, it's gonna say candy corn, I'm gonna hold it backwards. It's gonna say candy corn season. And then it's got 3 little candy corn shaped triangles. I'm going to decoupage my plaque. You could paint it if you wanted to. I'm going to decoupage it with, I've got a little piece of this. I love this paper. It's from Hobby Lobby, and I think this is the last bit of it that I have left. I'm going to decoupage that onto my sign for the background. Let's see here. I'm going to get every bit of the use out of this piece of paper that I can. I need to make another trip to Hobby Lobby. Did I tell y'all Callie lives, her apartment is right behind Hobby Lobby. I mean, like, I don't know that you can get through the woods. There's probably a fence back there somewhere, but literally there's woods between her building. Well, no, there's her building, another building, and then the woods. But if you look at it from a bird's eye view, Hobby Lobby is like right next to it. I was like, this would be so dangerous for me. I would be over there all the time. I'd be like, I'm going to walk the dog. And I'd be sneaking the dog into Hobby Lobby. See, I can't sneak Stella in anywhere, or Maggie either, because they're so friendly. They just want to greet everybody. They couldn't sit and behave. They would just want to see everybody. Okay, I'm gonna Mod Podge this on here. You did the strips of fabric with your app. I want to see it. You gotta take a picture. I think that's so cute when you did the little strips of fabric for the banners or garlands. I always forget to clean these off. Okay. Did y'all see my Headless Horseman project from Saturday? That was so fun to make. I wish I'd had more time because I did rush through that one. That was a 45-minute event, and that was a lot. That was a lot to do in 45 minutes. But I went back and added the skulls. They're 3D. Oh my gosh, that's the coolest part. Now you could easily paint and just sponge, use like, you know, these little pouncers, the little small one, you could do that. You could do any colors actually. You could do like yellow dots. That would be cute too. Yellow or white or both. All right, there's that. I'm gonna take these little, there's 3 little candy corn pieces. I'm gonna give them a base coat of white first. I'm gonna do these in the traditional candy corn colors. But I think I am gonna do some polka dots on them because I noticed that on that t-shirt. Like how they did the little dots. that's cute. Let's see, they did yellow on the bottom, orange in the middle. I'm gonna do it like that. Thinking about the border, maybe doing it in like a stain color, like brown. I don't know. Instead of doing a color, maybe make it look like wood. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some burnt umber and a baby wipe. Okay. Hey Barbara, how are you? You made a little mug of apple cider with, oh cute. I have never worked with resin. There was an event recently and they were working with resin and I didn't sign up for it. I should have, but I was like, oh, I don't have anything. I haven't worked with it. But I should. You know, I actually saw some stuff at that Dollar Tree I was talking about that has everything. This one, I swear, this Dollar Tree has everything that I don't see at any of the other Dollar Trees I go to. Of course, it's probably on the boxes that are in the aisles. They probably have it. They just haven't stocked it yet. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this down a little. So do y'all like candy corn? I don't like the taste of candy corn, but I love to paint or decorate with candy corn. I just think it's so cute and colorful, but I've always just thought it tastes like wax. Callie loves candy corn. And then a lot of people I've seen like candy corn and peanuts, like mix it in a bowl. I haven't tried it that way. They say that it tastes like Butterfinger. I haven't tried that. Or maybe was that candy corn, peanuts, and M&Ms or something like that. I don't know. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? What is it people do? They mix candy corn with something. Mix with peanuts. Okay. That's what I've seen a lot of people do, mix their candy corn with peanuts. Yeah, I don't eat it. But I think it's really cute and colorful and fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my letters. I think I'm gonna do my letters black. I know that's probably boring, but I might do the letters last because I'm not sure yet. Corn season. seasoned candy corn. All right, what did it say? They did yellow on the bottom and orange in the middle. I think I might. I'm gonna start with this King's Gold. It's kind of a darker golden yellow. I'm gonna do some of that. Cut one of these. Y'all, I messed up these when I was trying to pull that needle through. Oh, there they go. Okay, they wouldn't close a minute ago. I ruined so many pairs of scissors, and I have the good scissors, the titanium scissors over here. I just saw them, and I don't know why, but I don't bring them out unless I know I'm only cutting like paper or whatever, because I'll do something like that and I'll destroy them. I go through scissors so fast. I'm the worst. It's funny because my mom always she had these huge scissors. They were like, God, what were they made out of? They felt like they were made out of like steel or iron or something, but they had a black handle, and I think I have them. I think I have them in a box in there, because I got her old sewing kit and all that. And these scissors, we were not supposed to use them for anything. But my mom used to sew. She used to sew our clothes and stuff when we were little girls. And she would sew us like dresses and stuff. But her sewing machine was one of those, you know, the table opened out. I used it as a diving board one time to jump onto the bed. She wasn't home, and I flipped it out, and I climbed up, and I jumped to jump onto the bed, and it went where the hinge is, it cracked. I was like, oh my God. It didn't break off, but it cracked. And so I just folded it all back in and left it. And it wasn't until she went to sew one day, she was like, what happened to my table? My sewing machine table. I never said a word. I don't even think I ever told her, ever. But her scissors, those scissors, she was like, do not use these scissors for anything. These are my sewing scissors, you know, because she cut fabric with them. They were like really heavy scissors. But I cut my bangs with them one time. And it was like all the best stuff was there with that sewing table, you know. That was all the stuff we were supposed to not touch. I was like, well, that's where the good stuff is. I'll never forget breaking that table. One time I broke one of her statues. I was slinging something around. I was watching TV and I was slinging something around. I could have been dancing, I don't know. But I was slinging something around and I knocked this statue. She did ceramics. And I knocked it off the table and the lady's head broke off. And so I couldn't find any glue. I think I might have told y'all this story. I couldn't find any glue. So there was some clear nail polish and I dabbed a bunch of clear nail polish on it and popped the head back on it. And it stuck because it was, you know, it was sticky. Once it dried, it stuck. But she was dusting one day. She was going around the house and she went by and she went to dust that table and she grabbed that statue by the lady's head and it popped right off. And she's like, oh my God. She thought she had done it. And I didn't say a word. I'm terrible, I know. I was just like, But she didn't, you know, she didn't say who did that. She thought she did it. So I was not going to say anything. But yeah. Gosh, I was a terrible kid. Oh, look how cute. Cute, cute, cute. Still thinking about doing polka dots on that other candy corn. On this one, I think it'd be cute to add some, just to give it something. It's a little bit plain. These two, maybe. Okay. Alrighty. So, hi Phyllis. And that's how your crafting started. Yes. DIY this. Let's see, some white. But you know what? Karma got me because, so I had a little, y'all may have seen these. I don't know. It seems like I see them. I used to see them everywhere. We had like these little stacked stones, like around a tree, like a little island. And I had this little girl. She was like, I don't think it was concrete. It looked like concrete, but it was like a planter. But it was a little girl with a little hat on, and she was sitting. So she sat on the ledge of those rocks. So she was sitting with her little hat, and she had a little basket beside her, and you could put flowers or whatever in it. But it looked like it was made out of concrete, but it was on the ledge there. I drove up one day, and her head was sitting beside her, and it was the creepiest thing. I was like, ew, what? It turned out one of my kids had, I don't know, they had knocked it off or something. And they just set the head right beside, it was sitting on the ledge, and there was the girl's body in the little basket, and there was the head with the little hat on it sitting next to it. It was creepy. So, and it always made me think of that thing with my mom's statue, but at least I glued the head back, or I tried to. And then, like breaking things. So I go through the car wash one day, and I had a white Explorer, and I go through the car wash, and when I came out, my driver's side mirror, you know, the little mirror on the side of the door, was hanging off. It was just like dangling there, and because it had the wires, because the blinker and all that was in it. And so the man that owned the car wash was there, and when I pulled out through, because it was called a touch-free car wash, and I went through, and when I came out, my mirror was hanging off. And I got out and I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh. And he came over and he looked, and I was like, I thought it was supposed to be touch-free. And he's like, I don't know. And he was like offering to pay for it, and I was like, I think my husband can fix it, you know. I mean, it was just hanging off, but turned out my kids were playing football, and one of them threw the football and like hit and knocked my mirror off, and just propped it back on there. And then I go through the car wash and it falls off. So I feel like that was karma. They got me back, right? Because I did that to my mom, but I didn't get called. They did. Your sister was a door slammer. I'm a cabinet slammer. If I can't find stuff, I'll just slam cabinets, you know. And sometimes I don't mean to. Our refrigerator will slam sometimes, and everybody's like, are you mad? I'm like, no, it just slammed. Okay. Let me just sand the edges of these real fast. I'll start putting it together. I'm not sure yet what color I want to do the words. Sandpaper is not very rough. But these edges are going to be covered up by that little border, so it'll be all right. This is not, it's not rough at all. There we go. Okay. All right, so you got the ends. What do y'all think? Should I do, I don't know if I should do the words in black or that burnt umber. Because I did the border to look like wood, like a stain. Hang on, I'll hold it up. It's not glued in place, but do y'all think I should do the words in the burnt umber, or should I do them black where they kind of pop? Not sure. What do y'all think? Maybe black. I'm thinking black too, because it'll kind of pop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and glue these on real quick. Do the sides first. I hear a little dog over here snoring. I think it's Cooper. Did y'all see that reel yesterday of Maggie asleep on the couch? She looked like a zombie. She's hilarious. Kelly and Greg say they know when I'm mad because I stomp across the room. Like, normally, Greg says I'm like a ninja. Like, he's like, do you just like sneak around the house? I don't hear you. Next thing I know, you pop up, you know? And I'm like, no, I just walk normal. But then when I'm angry, it's like, dum, 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 dum. I'm stomping. He's like, normally when you walk through the house, you're like a ninja. Okay. All right. All right, I am going to do the the words in black. Let's see. Okay. The silent treatment. Yeah. These words are very fragile. They're very, whenever you do like tiny, especially script, they're very thin. So, very fragile. I think I'm gonna stack my candy corns because it comes with 3, so it's not like you can put one on each corner. Okay. Hey Grace, how are you? You messaged me. Okay, I'll check that, Gia. Candy corn. I thought this would be easier doing it this way, so I don't have globs of this glue everywhere. It does take a lot. This glue is really good. It's pretty strong. Okay, candy corn season. Okay, I know it's backwards to y'all, but isn't that cute? And I'm gonna add a little hanger to mine. I've got some of these little beads, I think I still have a few candy corn shapes. I put a bunch of them in the Whatnot scoops bucket. So loud. Okay, look. There's a few of these little beads. And then orange, white, yellow. There's a few with like stripes. Stripes, polka dots. Of course, it's impossible to get the one you're after. Okay, there's white dots. There was an orange one with dots, stripes. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't think I need a big hanger. It's not a big size. I think I got these on Amazon. Okay, let's see. We'll make a little. We'll use this piece we were going to use a minute ago. Okay, so let's do white, orange, okay. Let's see if I can get one more of the oh, there's one, never mind. I got one laying here. This candy corn. I think I got them on Amazon, the beads. I think I posted them on my page. I'll go back and look. It was either Amazon or Etsy, but it was a whole bunch. Okay. One. That might be too many. Hold on. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. I wanted to hang, you know, if you have like an even number or odd number of beads. Let's see. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know there was some of these in the scoops jar. I remember some of the candy corn beads being in there. So somebody got some of those. Did I tell you about the hoodie I saw at the thrift store? It was a pink hoodie and it said scooper and it had a scoop on it. I thought that was the funniest thing. I didn't get it, but I thought that was hilarious. Okay. Okay. Hi, Christina. Welcome in. Y'all, if anybody's new here, my name's Jennifer. Welcome. Sometimes I see names that I don't recognize, so I try to remember to introduce myself. Alrighty. Okay, so cute little craft. That way. And I know it's backwards, y'all. Oh, I was gonna move them. Oops. All right, one last thing. One last thing I wanted to do to this ghost with the candy corn, the purple. Okay, I'm gonna take this little tiny pouncer. I just thought this little candy corn could use something. A little extra. I just gave him some little polka dots. There. Okay. So, just something. Just something, a little extra. All right, so if you came in late, I'm gonna show y'all again real quick. So that's, these are both crafts out of the craft tea box. So the Boo box is already on there. I posted it last night on my page with a link to it. I've got to post the candy corn box, but I didn't have a picture yet of the shirt or the project. So I'll go get that done as soon as I get off here. But the Boo box is, it's the craft tea box. There's gonna be all different themes, and there'll only be a limited number of them because I only order so many decals, heat press decals. But the Boo box is, this is the t-shirt. It's a craft tea box. It's a craft and a t-shirt in the box. So this is such a pretty color. It's such a soft t-shirt, but the little design on it, it reminds me of Beetlejuice. It's the black and white pumpkin. It says it's Showtime pumpkin. So that's the shirt that you'll get, and they're available small through 3X. They're unisex, so they're, you know, I have all the measurements listed. Like it measures like chest, length, everything. So all that's in the description, so you can measure and see which size you want. It says they're pre-shrunk, so they don't shrink a lot when you wash them. And then the project that comes with this is, so you get this t-shirt, and then it's the Boo box. It's got ghost. It's got 3 ghosts. They're laser cut kits. So it's 3 ghosts, and one has a pumpkin, one has the word Boo. I know it's backwards on here because my camera is flipped. And then a candy corn, which I didn't do these in traditional colors, but it would be super cute still if you did them in the regular candy corn colors, if you wanted to. So the Boo box is this one. I'm going to finish this little banner and hang it up and take a picture for y'all. I just couldn't get those felt ball. I couldn't get the thread through them, so I'm going to have to find my pliers to pull the needle through. Okay, so that's the Boo box. And then the candy corn box is, the craft is this little candy corn sign. I don't include the beads because I don't think I will have enough to go around, but I do think I got those on Amazon. I'll share the link on here next. But you could also paint your own beads if you wanted to, like if you just have regular beads. But this is the craft. It's the little candy corn sign. And then the t-shirt in that one is, I love this color. Says candy corn season also. That one, that sign says candy corn season. And this says candy corn season. Really pretty colors. I love this teal color. It's really pretty. I think it's really pretty against these bright colors here. So that's the candy corn box. There will be, I'm going to go ahead and post that one. There's going to be the fall box. There's one in November that, I wish I brought it up here. I showed the group the other night. It says turkey gravy, beans and rolls. Let me see that casserole or something like that. And it's so cute. So that's going to be the shirt in one of the boxes. And I'm still working on what the craft will be for that. But then I think there's another fall box. And the t-shirt has thankful, grateful, blessed or something. It's got a leopard pumpkin. It's really cute. There's a snowman box. There's a gingerbread cookie box. There's there might be 2 gingerbread boxes because we found some cute little shirts for those. Christmas boxes, just winter boxes. There's like a winter wonderland box. Susie's question above. Okay, wait, can we order these 2 boxes together? Yeah. Actually, let me get it listed. But if you order them together, and if you're in the group, you can use your coupon code, your group discount code too. I also went ahead and shared the October code. If you haven't used your September code, it's still good. If you have, you can go ahead and use your October code. I went ahead and posted it in there. So you can get 15% off. But if you if you wanted to order 2 of something, say you wanted one for you and one for your daughter or something like that, you can. That's why I didn't want to do it as a subscription box, because you only get like 1. You know, you'd have to buy 2 subscriptions to get it. So I'm going to just post the box, and you can order, you know, 1 in this size, 1 in this size. You can order the candy corn box. You might hate the candy corn box, but you like the Boo box, and you like the Thanksgiving box. So that way you can do whatever you want. I don't want everybody to feel like they only get 1, you know, well, I don't want to have to buy 2 subscriptions just because I need one for her and one for me. So I'm just listing them. It's just something fun. I did them last year. They weren't a subscription then either. It was just a crafty box, and it was just fun to do. So I did a coffee box last year. It is the one that says, I think I have one that says coffee weather, and it's like leopard print. There was a little coffee, the craft was a little coffee thing. It was really cute. There may be more than 2 boxes a month. We've just been, Callie, whenever she comes over, we start brainstorming, and we're finding like cute. And I've been trying them. You know, I've been ordering like 1 decal to see how it looks. And if we don't like it, I'm like, no. Or if I don't like how it looks on that color t-shirt, I have to go and order another t-shirt. So I got a box of shirts that came in Friday. So I've been kind of playing around with different ones. But yeah, and I'll come on and show y'all which ones we have. So far, I got the Boo box done, and now I've got the candy corn box done. So the t-shirt is already planned out for both of those. The project's already planned out for both of these. The turkey dressing, beans and rolls, casserole, that one, we're still working on the project for that one. Trying to think what else. There is a fall one, and I think it's going to have like a pumpkin craft in it. And then it's got the thankful, grateful, blessed. I think I showed that one. It was on kind of a, I feel like it was like another, it wasn't that bright of a teal, but it was like a teal color shirt also. You're gonna be broke. Oh no, I know. And I still need to, I did the cutting board things, and I totally forgot about them because I cut them all out and I forgot to present them. So I'll get those together and show you all a picture of those, and you can let me know. Because Susie, I know you were asking about cutting board sampler pack, a little bundle, and I came up with some. They're not huge or anything, but you know, something fun to craft with. So I'll send you a picture of those and the sizes and all that, so you can let me know if you're interested. A pumpkin spice box, yes. There's a pumpkin. She did a shirt thing. It says Spice Spice Baby is the shirt. It's a Spice Spice Baby, and then pumpkin spice is the craft. I'm glad you said that. Oh, you're definitely gonna be broke. You'll have to like space them out. Do one thing at a time. Okay, so I'm gonna get pictures of these. I'm gonna go get this strung up so I can get a picture for you. And then I'm gonna get the candy corn box posted. But isn't that pretty? I just thought it'd be cute to show y'all, because sometimes when I take pictures, it doesn't do it justice. But these colors are so pretty. I mean, I think the colors are so pretty together, you know? It's not like your traditional fall, but this teal is really pretty for fall. So, okay. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I've been on here a long time, haven't I? 2 hours. Yeah, the Gobble Till You Wobble was really cute. The pumpkin pie banner is really cute too. It's really cute if you string it up like that. Because like, I think it'd be cute like somewhere in your kitchen. Because, you know, Thanksgiving and all that, I mean, that's where everybody tends to huddle up, is in the kitchen. But, broke. It's like the Grinch, stink, stank, stunk. Broke. But no, we just, every time she comes over, we start brainstorming, and like, she'll yell out something about, Mom, I would wear this. I don't know about y'all, but I would wear this. And I'm like, you know, some of them I'm like, we would wear it too. We're not that old. So, but the Spice Spice Baby is really pretty colors. So let me get these posted, and as we get the samples made, I will post pictures, and I'll try to come on here and do the craft on a live, because to me that's always better to have a tutorial than to send instructions, because I can't type out instructions because I tend to babble, and they would be like 3 pages long trying to tell you how to do something very simple. So it's easier for me to just do a live, and y'all can fast forward through my babble and see how I did it. So yes, y'all help me brainstorm. If you have ideas, let me know. I am always up for y'all's suggestions. So all right, thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all have a great night, and Amanda, I will see you tomorrow. And we will post pictures. Me and Amanda are going shopping tomorrow, so we'll definitely post some pictures. Maybe we'll go live, who knows, or maybe we'll just show you things we find or what we buy, whatever. So all right, y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna go figure out dinner because I just realized it's dinner time, and I will post the picture before I even go do dinner. So, all right, y'all have a good night.